So before Cirque, I graduated from Berklee College of Music. I did college in Boston, and then I moved to New York City, which is wild concrete jungle. And I was, trying to find myself, trying to work as much as I could. I was doing a lot of background vocals, like arranging vocals for other people, doing choreographies, even like anything that paid, weddings, but it was nothing that, I mean, you get to entertain people, but you don't get to touch people and put a message out there that you truly believe in, So when they sent me the Alegria audition thing, I was like, I am in. That's pretty much, I was hustling, basically.
Yes, for me it was a long way because I'm older. But suddenly, at one point in my career, I decided to stop singing on the stage, and because I wanted to have a purpose. I wanted to be honest on a stage and not only entertain people. I wanted to tell something that exactly. So I stopped. I always was writing my songs and my music, playing with my friends, blah, blah, blah. And we decided to create a school in Malaga. So I was vocal coaching people, and suddenly I saw singing like something healthy that can help people to be balanced themselves, to clean emotions, and I saw the singing action like something that everybody needs to do. So I didn't expect to do something like Alegria, because I stopped and I decided to be happy. So this is amazing.
I think everybody can relate to Alegria because literally, like, we're telling the story of humankind, like mankind, I believe. It's like that's what we represent, really.
Yeah.
That's why we love our characters and representing that wisdom, because I think all human beings are trying to look for that light and for that wisdom, and no matter what time, era in history of the earth, everybody could relate to this story,
Yes.
It's like sci-fi, but it's like a huge metaphor to what every single person in this world goes through.
But now I think we have something that we realize, and the truth is inside of every person.
Mm-hmm.
So when they come to see the show, they are home and they receive the energy that they have. It's not something outside, it's something that they have inside. So they are home when they are here, and I'm so happy doing this because they can explore themselves and see Mist of Love, see the clown, see straps or power track or vibe drive or whatever part of the show, and look themselves inside. And
when I think that really happens is when at the very end, like with High Bar, High Bar is like angels are being caught, they fall, and they're caught by the Bronx, by Earth, and that's the first moment where like heaven and earth are like, well, with straps that happens too.
Yes.
But those moments like Angel and Bronx, that's when, but that ending with Alegria
like
and
the
La
door is
Sartena,
open.
Yeah, I feel like that's when people really understand the story, because you can see the show in the beginning and you're like, oh, all these aristocrats, and what is what's gonna happen here, especially people that haven't seen the original Alegria. And then you hit that finale, like Act 2, and you start to really understand that inner search, And on that Alegria ending, like sometimes instead of looking at the acrobatics, which we tend to give a lot of focus to them, we look down because we're not being lit that much. So we look down to the audience, and sometimes like the people's faces are like, they're crying, they're packed with emotions, and that's all we can ask for, really.
It's all about energy
and wisdom.
Yeah.
Our roles represent more like heaven and earth. So like she's always there like when the angels are there, and sometimes when the aristocrats are there, and I'm always there when the Bronx is there, and then we meet somewhere in between. So it's kind of more about that connection of like angel, heaven, and earth, grounded, power, rebellion, Anyway.
Yes, I think we are like yin yang. So we work separate. We have our own energy separate. It's like she can watch all the dark and I can watch all the light, but separate we have no power at all. We need to be together to do something new. So I think we found perfect in the middle, with all your strength and all my strength together, and I think it's like yin yang. The white always have a black, and the black always have a white. So we have the balance, but together we can do it together. And I think this is the most beautiful thing that I found as a singer now, because my voice is two voices in one.
Exactly.
And this is so beautiful.
There's something about having live performance, like live musicians at a show like Cirque, because I mean, you can definitely play tracks and just do it, and people are gonna just look at the acrobatics, but it's way more incredible if somebody falls. Like we can keep that floating, you know what I mean? We can adapt to what they're doing. If somebody messes up, if somebody falls and they can't do a trick, they repeat it, and it's our responsibility, with obviously the band leader and the whole band, to go back and repeat. And you know, we kind of do live arrangements of the songs every night just for that. So it's definitely like a big thing at Cirque. Like I think just using tracks, it would be very robotic and it would lose
I think we are alive, all the team. So it's for me, it's a question about energy. And we are alive on the stage, and we create sound. Our voices are alive because it's our nervous system, it's our hearts, our souls singing. And so for me, it's not, we support each other. It's like the music and the acrobatics are the same. It's like the music support the acrobatic, or the acrobatic support the music, you know, and you don't know if you are looking at a concert or a performance or show. It's like one. We are one, and it's awesome. For me, it's like jazz conversation when you are playing in a jam session.
You're trading, you're
exactly.
Yeah.
And you don't know what is happening, but you are there and you are awake for whatever.
Yeah.
Now I have to join, ¿no? Como mezclar las dos cosas.
Like
mix both.
Best
and
of both worlds.
Exactly, and but on stage. So it's like bring my world here and don't lose myself in this world, because this is amazing and this is so big. And sometimes I'm like, ah, but I go back to myself and remember why I'm here. And I'm here because I told God, I want to be on stage saying something that I believe, and I believe in love. And I'm singing Querer every night.
There we go.
Magic, yes.
Yeah.
Keeping its signature songs, acrobatics, and archetypal characters that help define Cirque du Soleil's aesthetic, Alegria has been reimagined to inspire and re-inspire its fans. We were taken on a